This is Gilgamesh again. I want to talk about this movie. This is Dolly. It came out in theaters. I saw it twice, and I really enjoyed this movie. The way this film is done, it reminded me a lot of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where we have people, we have a killer, and they don't speak, and they wear a mask. Here, the killer, played by Max the Impaler, who's a wrestler, does a great job here. And you don't, kind of like Leatherface, but instead of a chainsaw, uses a shovel. And yeah, we have this cast of Fabian Therius, I think, is Macy, and she's the protagonist of the story. And we have Ethan Suplee, who I didn't realize he was till I watched this and realized he's Dolly's father. He lost over 500 pounds. I kid you not. You also have Sean William Scott as Chase, and the whole thing is Dolly, basically, movie opens, Dolly's in her bedroom, and there's a body, which I think is implied that's her mother. And she wants to be, there's some text, and she wants to be a mother. That's why she's doing what she's doing. And basically, at the beginning of the movie, we have Macy in the vehicle with her boyfriend Chase's daughter. And they get along, it's obvious. And Chase is dropping his daughter off to her aunt. And he plans to propose to Macy. And he's taken her to the woods to do this. Yes. And I'll say it doesn't go very well, And all of a sudden, Dolly buries the puts the body in the ground, and then turns on a radio. It's like some child's toy or whatever radio, and they hear it. So he decides to go check it out, Chase, and he runs into Dolly. Dolly doesn't speak. He is obviously mentally ill, but also very dangerous. And so Chase tries to help Dolly, and Dolly fucks his life up to the point we think it's implied at that moment that Chase dies because of what Dolly does with a shovel. It's messed up. It's messed up. This movie's low budget approach and practical effects makes the movie really work. Yeah. And it's messed up. Especially when you find out who Toby is and his relationship with Dolly. And the ending, well, I'm not going to say exactly how. I'll say this. How this ends is Macy's in the car, and she's breaking out crying. All of a sudden, she starts laughing hysterically, kind of like what happened at the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Sit through the credits. They do tell you the sequel is coming. Yes, Dolly 2 is coming at some point. But then we get some dialogue at the end after the credits that has, But the movie works, and really give it up to the fact that you have an actor played by a wrestler who doesn't speak one line at all in the movie. And I actually enjoyed this. I know there's people that were like, it's a horror movie, but it's a classic horror, like the 70s, where they took the chance. And that's what makes ultimately this movie to me work, is that you have this director, Rob Blackhurst, deciding to make a movie this way, like it invokes the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But yeah, this was fun to watch, enjoyable, gory, yes, but it does the whole thing. There's a purpose to the madness, and you see it on screen. So yeah, this is Gilgamesh. I will talk to you later. Bye.